Now, I believe everyone has dabbled a bit in AI recently. Well, it is such a huge thing. Everyone is playing with GPT-4. Even recently, GPT-4o has just released. I've been playing with it a lot lately. So a lot of us might be wondering, how do we use GPT, ChatGPT, or any AI program to help us in our design, poster design, and any write-up, in fact. So now, SAN, can you move on to the next slide? Sorry, 𝙬𝙬master, next slide, please. Okay. So today, our speaker for this session, he is a professional web designer who integrates AI into his workflow to increase productivity, creating intuitive AI-enhanced website. He is also an AI enthusiast and an accredited ℎRDC trainer. He is dedicated in educating and empowering individuals and organizations to harness the power of AI responsibility. So without any further ado, let us invite our speaker of this session, Toastmaster Teh Yong Li. Build your generative AI productivity skills. Build your generative AI productivity skills. Toastmaster Teh Yong Li, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, CX. So let me share my screen here. Right, so hello everyone. It's really nice to see all of you here, and very good afternoon to you. So we have almost 70 people in the room, and I really can't wait to start the session today already. So today we're going to talk about like building your generative AI productivity skill, right? So my name is Yong Li. You can call me YL. Everyone just call me YL. So really nice to meet you all here. So thanks for having me today, right? So as you can see from the slide, from my profession in my daily life, I will always need to consistently use AI in my work. So today, I'm so great to have the opportunity to share what I have been dealing with every day with you. So please bear with me, and I hope you'll find today's sessions very insightful and engaging, right? So, and also please stay tuned to the very end. I have a special gift for everyone in the room, especially the fellow Toastmasters. So of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat box, and I will check with them from time to time, right? So for the next 20 minutes, we're gonna talk about AI, where we will just focus on how we can effectively communicate with AI. So before we dive in deeper, I would like to ask, like, anyone in the room have heard or seen about this guy? So please type your response in the chat. So I saw a question mark here, Turing. Yeah. All right. Any more response? So anyone? No. Okay. So right. So no. Right. So let's see. Alan Turing. Okay. Handsome guy. Yeah. So so yeah, he is actually Alan Turing, and he is widely recognized as the pioneer of AI. And yes, you are right. The concept of AI was like born in the era of 50s, and it have existed for decades. So the AI that we are here nowadays is more on reflect the significant advancements that we made over the years. So back then, like Alan Turing actually played a crucial role in the concept of AI when he helped when he helped to win the World War II against Germany. So today over here, I have a task for you guys. So this we call Turing test. So the main purpose of this test is designed like to differentiate between a result is like generated from a human or a machine. So all of you here now will be a judge, right? So we have couple of questions here. Later on, I will show you the question here. So I need your help to determine which set of answer, A or B later on, is generated by AI. So later on, so please type like set A or set B in chat box based on the judgment. So here we go. So we have a two set of answer here. So you can see. So which one is based on your judgment is generated by AI? set A or set B. You can just type here, right? And let's get into each of the questions slowly, right? So what are the must visit destination in Malaysia? Okay, so A is quite similar. The answer is quite similar. Petronas Twin Tower, Cameron Highlands, all are very nice place to travel to. For second, okay, I can see a A here, both here. Even got the answer. So for the second question, we have like Char Kway Teow on the set A. Personally, I prefer set A, but set B also not bad. We have Chendol here included, so quite nice. Okay, so now also a lunchtime, so you guys can also refer the food list here. So for third question, like history question, so we can get like A here. Human will choose A, and set B is human. Wow, so that's very strong observer for all of you. So for all the question here, let's see the last question here is like, what are the 3 reasons people love Malaysia? I think both are quite acceptable for me. Like both the reason here are so nice. Also, diverse culture, no natural disaster, multilingual, right? So I think the answer here is A. So okay, let's see the answer. So actually, the true AI generated answer is set A. So I can see you guys like answer it mostly correctly, but also the purpose here is of Turing test is to test for us to struggle to identify which answer from AI. So for me, I will also thought is set B or set A is both acceptable for me. So I would say like the AI nowadays is actually past the Turing days. And I'm so sorry for those who select set B. We all fooled by AI together. So yeah, so this is about Turing test. We're gonna identify the output from machine or either human. So anyway, in today's world, like AI is not longer strictly limited to like GPT or any AI chatbot. In fact, it is embedded in our daily life. So when we talk about like autonomous driving in Tesla, or we talk about the auto recommendation on Spotify, Netflix, or even like social media platform like Facebook and TikTok. So what I'm trying to say here is like we are all actually benefiting from AI in our daily life, everyday life, right? So, but I would say also AI is controversial. Some of our jobs are slowly replaced by AI, and it could happen just any of us, right? It's just a matter of time. So, are you worried about that? Are you worried about AI? Yeah, for me, to be honest, I am. But optimistically, there are so many tools out there for us to leverage. We can use AI to enhance our capabilities, improve our productivity, or to create a new opportunity that are previously unimaginable. So I would say for the first time now, humans are supervising and machines are generating. It is helping us to leave the dirty, dull, dangerous, and I would say difficult tasks from humanity's shoulder. So we can simply focus on the very essence of our work, the vision, the idea, and the purpose. So I would say I truly believe that it's a complete paradigm shift for the future of the job. Right. So I have done with the intro of AI. So before going to the next sessions, I would say I would like to give a heads up to everyone that generative AI, our topic today, have a very big family tree. So for the sake of functionality, I said, meaning everyone can utilize it straight after our session today. We'll be just focused on using ChatGPT. So for those who didn't heard it before, no worries. I will attach the link here for you guys. So you can click the link to GPT, and for your information, we can even start without the need of register an account now. So let's go to GPT now. Right, so this is the GPT. So we have we have a text input box here, right? So we have also a response area here in the middle of the GPT. So let's get started to ask GPT to help us in a certain task. So where should we start from? Let me check. I was actually thinking to get my first EV. So let's talk with GPT about the concept of let's talk with GPT about EVs. So let's see if GPT can clear some of my thoughts about EV. Right. So I don't have actually a clear mindset about any models of EV. I would like to Google some Google for some model here. So let's see anything every info we can get here, right? Okay, there are multiple, there are plenty of model here. And I'm not really sure which one I will get to. So let's see. Okay, let's have a look on this one. This is the EVs that are coming to Malaysia, and let's ask GPT to help us to identify like which car model and what is their advantage. So we just like copy the image and paste it in the GPT. So I would like to ask GPT to tell me, so give me a details comparison image, and let's see what GPT can get back to us. Right, GPT is generating. And for your information, EVs have so many models, and I already very know about it. I might know about Tesla. So this opportunity, I think we can see what GPT can offer us on the response. So this is a nice image, but let's see more content coming on. Okay, so from the image, GPT have tell us the car model here with some of the specification here. All right, I want to include Tesla in the list because Tesla is like one of my consideration. So I just stick to GPT. I want to include Tesla in the list. And let's see how's the result. So I would say it's a very nice and detailed list for me if we just send an image to GPT and we can get all these results. And wow, that's cool. It's a cool image. So all right, so Tesla is included here. But it's a bit like very hard to read it through, right? So how about we ask GPT to make it in table view? So make it a table view, make it a table for all the models. So we can see a more detail in the table. So let's see if GPT can help us to get the table, right? So we just get the table within a second. So we get all the points here, okay, from appearance, key features, specification, unique aspect. Okay, so I think we need to include pricing too. How about we ask GPT to add in pricing for us? So add in pricing in RM for each model. right? So the table with pricing is here, right? So I got the info here pretty much. So we have a few models to choose from. Now I'm wondering about like the market share of EV in Malaysia for each brand. So let's ask GPT to tell me about that as well. So I would say like generate latest market share of EV brands in Malaysia in chart. Okay, let's see if we can get any information here on GPT. Okay. Right, so we got the statistics here listed in a table also, but I want it in maybe a bar chart. So put the statistic in bar chart. So we can have a clearer picture on the statistic. Right, so from here we can see like the BYD, BMW, Tesla, and all these statistics come with a very strong analysis behind that. So okay, here is the chart for us to prefer. So from the beginning, from images until now, and we got the every info that we need. So now I have to like make decisions. So um, let's say like I have a budget. So I have a budget of like 30K. So let's see if GPT can offer us any option for budget of 30K to get EV. So suggest EV for me. So okay, we got a response here. So yeah, from given the budget of 30K is like being challenging for get any EV, but I think GPT give us a very strong response as well. He give us a few suggestions here for us to refer. Okay, joke aside, so let's put in a real budget here. So I have a budget around, so we have budget around like 30K. So budget of 300K. Suggest me EV based on the list above. So let's see if 300K what EV that we can get. Okay. So first of all, it's like the Tesla, BMW, Audi. Wow. So you see, we have so many choices here, and GPT have given us their recommendation is Tesla Model Y and BMW iX2. So personally, I would say perhaps I will go with Tesla. Yeah, maybe a Tesla is a choice for me. So okay, from the demo just now, from here, from the starting, we can able to see the capability of AI here to helping us as a human being to from a simple task being to simplify our task being so simple. So such as like researching the information, like help us to transcribe the text from image, or even help us to generate bar or table. So from there, if you use AI to enhance your productivity, it will be really easier life for all of us here. So I would say, please try to leverage AI in your professional or personal life to enhance your productivity, right? So let's get back to our slide now. So let's get back to our slide now, and so we will move on to the next slide, next session, where I would say is the most challenging part. Yeah. Okay, I saw some response here. Okay, I will get back to the response here shortly, right? So I didn't get the Tesla yet. Thank you for the early congrats. Okay, so now we'll move to the next session, which I would say the most challenging part. So in order to get the best result from AI, we actually need a very well-crafted prompt. So which means like we have to choosing the word that we put to GPT to get our desired result, as we did just now. So this is what they call prompt engineering, right? So okay, so there's a framework that I always use in my work. It's called 𝙬𝙬, right? So from here, you can see with the correct prompt and clear concept that we can significantly reduce the time spent to interact with AI or GPT multiple times, right? So let's now dive into the 𝙬𝙬 framework and we'll see like how we're going to use that. So let's break down. So first of all, role. So when we're talking about role, we're gonna know about like what are the role is involved here, who is involved here, and what's the responsibility. So over here, we let GPT, over the sample here, we let GPT to aware like he is acting as a travel planner where he need to organize a trip for a family, right? So for second actions, we need to define what needs to be done. So over here, we let GPT to know he need to create a detailed itinerary, right? So at context here, the third part, so we need to like provide like some detailed information or like situational details based on our needs. So over here, we let GPT to know that we want to experience like both modern and traditional aspect of our travel place. And also we want our travel or our trip is balanced with sightseeing with leisure. Okay. Last, the expectation or result part. So we need to outline like what is expect and what are the outcome that you want to display on. So over here, the example here is you tell GPT that we want the travel itinerary to be comprehensive with all the things planned, with all the things include. With all the things include, and also you should have scheduled events and free time to explore, right? So after we combine each of these one by one, so this is the final outcome. So we'll just put this in GPT now to see like well, what can we get and what's the response here. And before that, like I would like to ask like if any place you guys want to travel, so we can ask GPT to plan a good trip for us. You can type in the chat box so I can ask GPT to plan a good trip for you for upcoming trip. Right? So back to GPT again. So I can see so I can see okay. Oh, very lot of choices here. So Reykjavik, so this is a special place. So we just copy the prompt, the 𝙬𝙬 prompt just now in the sample we paste here, and we change here to the destination I saw in the comment here. Okay, so many places to travel. So I would ask you guys, encourage you guys to try it also. So is this one, moon. Okay, okay, let's try moon. I saw interesting here. So to moon for a 3-day trip, right? And let's see what GPT can get to us. Well, it's cool. We got the detail here, and you can even like know all the detail in. So we can even saw a lot of detail here, like moon-based cafe. Perhaps it's true, it's real. We just don't know about it, right? So, so yeah, this is a very detailed itinerary that we can refer to. Let's try another example here to somewhere in the earth, so we can see how GPT can help us here. Okay, let me choose another option for the chat box. Can send the prompt at the chat here. Okay, I will just send here. So you can change the destination or some how they shall. So I will just choose Philippines. Interesting place to explore as well. So I change to Philippines here. Okay. So it's very quick response from GPT for our 3 days, 2 night trip to Philippines. And for those interested, travel to Philippines, mark it down, or you can try using our prompt later on to explore it yourself, right? So let's see any good option here. So the first day, we were like being at Manila. It's like okay, we have a different place to travel, the modern and the traditional part of like Philippines, and also we have chances to explore the island in Philippines, and also we have like so many places to explore in Philippines. So this is how we can use prompt engineering to assist us to communicate with AI effectively. Okay, so back to our slide. Back to our slide here. So later, in our just after our session, we will have a contest. So we are required to generate caption by using the framework we demoed just now by using ChatGPT. So it will soon to be announced by Toastmaster of the day later on. So you guys can actually take a screenshot here if needed. So for reference later. So remember, a good prompt or a well-crafted prompt will definitely help us to achieve our goal for in communicating with the ChatGPT, right? So you guys can like take it. Okay. So, right, I saw some question here. I will get back to you later on, right? So, right. So without further ado, like, let's move to the final parts of our today's session. Ethical consideration of using AI. So AI is still new to us. And for now, we still don't have any specific guidelines or law to regulate the usage of AI. So when we are using AI, so it makes make it crucial for us to proceed with caution, ethical consideration, and commitment. So I have listed out a few rules here for us, for you guys to have a consideration while using AI. So, okay. So first of all, like follow the corporate rules when you are using AI. Make sure your company follow your existing company guidelines, and please avoid to misrepresenting any AI outputs, right? So also I would say like remember to check on the AI output. Your human as a human, our input is still crucial. So remember to check, reorganize, and verify the AI output. Don't just use the result generated here to make it as a final result. Okay, so be transparent with your clients if you evolve any work, AI in your work. Also, trying not to provide like too much of confidential information in through AI. So what I'm trying to say is like just because GPT generate headlines, it doesn't mean like what it makes is great. Or just because we can generate some sort of artworks, it doesn't mean that we are ready to make it ready for the final pixel of a movie, right? So during this grace period, we need to learn how to co-create with AI. So it's important as well as a human being, we deepening our own executive skills. So I would say by prioritizing the ethical consideration in AI, and also by being a responsible AI user, we can always create a safe environment together. So, right, so we have a question here. Let me see. Let me see the question in the chat box. Okay, okay. Right. I saw the question here. What are some common mistakes to avoid when crafting prompt? Okay, so personally, I would say like I will always practice like avoid very unclear or very broad prompts. So example, like if you're asking for something, if you're asking about Malaysia, don't just put the prompt as tell me about Malaysia. We could say like, what is the year of Malaysia formed? What is the year of Malaysia independence, right? So avoid the unclear prompt. Okay, so second, I would say also like avoid prompt that suggests a specific answer. Example, I would say like you can ask like what are the effect of social media towards university students or towards business in Malaysia, and instead you ask social media will be helpful, social media are be good, so it will be like two leading the questions. Okay, okay, another tips I would say is like to avoid prompt that require specific prior knowledge. So example, when you ask question here, you can ask with more info, pro and cons, or positive or negative. Don't be just to one side. I would say like what is the what is about why we need website in for businesses and how it can help business, or like what is PTPTN and how PTPTN can help student. So instead of like the prompt is tell me how website can help me, or tell me the good of PTPTN. So I would say like being avoid to unclear broad prompt, avoid leading questions, and avoid assuming the prior knowledge here. All right. So let me see any question here. Okay. Okay, how we craft the prompt that GPT will give precise info here, or what are the best practice to create prompts that minimize bias in response. Okay, so I would say like first of all, please try to be neutral. Don't be just like don't ask the question with single view. Example we can use here is is Toastmaster good? Or we can use like why are Toastmaster helping us? What are the different view on Toastmaster? Okay, another example we can say people are asking why is online meeting bad? We can change the prompt to be what are the different view on online meeting in Malaysia or in Toastmaster, right? And also I would suggest that like ensure the prompts are not too specific, lead to a specific answer. So example, when you're talking about is EV good or is EV harmful to environment? So it's like two leading the prompt. We can change to it like what are the pro and cons of EV? What are the pro and cons of joining Toastmaster? So it's a very the prompt is not suggesting towards a certain direction, right? So this is also conclude my third point is like request like multiple viewpoint, not just limit to single viewpoint. And also I would say yeah, I would say like remember also to include all the evidence if you need like proof for your prompt. So I see still have so many questions here. I see have so many questions here. And before I conclude my sessions, I have one more thing to share with you all. And I would like to actually take this moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to Toastmaster for providing such a wonderful platform for all of us. As a Toastmaster, we have the opportunity to speak, to learn, and lead. And today, on this special day, in this remarkable year, I would like to expand my warmest wishes to our beloved Toastmaster community as we celebrate a blessed 100 years anniversary. Here's to another prosperous 100 years, especially embark on the journey of AI digitalization. And now, I will officially end my session with a song. And I invite all of you here to listen closely to every single lyrics and the music. Thank you, fellow Toastmaster.
Stepped on the stage first day, nerves and hope on display. Faces bright, smiles so wide. Found a friend by my side. Words were shaky, heart beats fast, but I dared, took the chance. Week on week, stories flow. Learned to shine and show. Voices strong, dreams took flight. In this space found my